Hey, this is TimmyG. Welcome to my video where I review the Phenyx Pro PTX-10 USB mixer. Now, I've had a couple of weeks to play around with this thing, and it is really awesome. Now, a quick disclaimer, they did send me this mixer for free, but they're not paying me, so I'm going to give you my full, honest review, pros and cons at the end. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. Alright, so here's the mixer. You might have seen my unboxing video that I did a couple weeks ago on this, but let me just go through everything, and then I'll explain how everything works. I'll do some examples. Just FYI, this right here is channel 1, and my microphone that I'm holding right now is recording through channel 1. So this is the gain. The microphone that I'm using, I actually did a review on as well. It's the Audio Technica ATR 1300, I believe, and I will link that video in the description as well. One issue with this microphone is you need a lot of gain. So if you see, I have the volume fader all the way up, and I have the gain all the way, which is fine. If I turn the gain down, you'll probably hear less and less of me right now. Now we're back. Okay, and then same thing with the volume fader. Probably can't hear me as much. Now you can hear me a little bit more and more and more. This is the phantom power right here. This microphone does not need phantom power, but I know a lot of condenser microphones need phantom power. So if your microphone needs phantom power, this mixer is able to do that. You also have this pad that brings it down 20 dB, it looks like. 20 dB, I should say. And I'll just see what happens when I push it. So now the pad is on, and it looks like it's much quieter. And now I turn the pad off, and it looks like it's much louder. Okay, and it does look like it has a clipping signal, but I'm not going to mess with that. And channel 1 is really the main powerful channel, I should say. So here's the EQ. So now the EQ is super bright. Now I'm turning the high EQ down. So that's what it sounds like when I'm messing with the EQ. So here's high, here's low, here's in the middle. Same thing with the mids I'll do. So here's the low, the mids that are turned all the way down. And now I'm slowly increasing them and increasing them more. I'm increasing them more. And now they're all the way up. Now I just reset it. And then here's the low. Now there's no bass in my voice. Now the bass is totally boosted. And here we are. Okay. Now this is pretty cool, the effects for channel 1. Channel 1 has the option to do effects, and it's delay, but it sounds pretty good. So right now I have the delay muted. I'm going to turn the level down and the delay all the way down. Now I'd unclick that. You probably can't hear anything because the level is all the way down. But I'm going to turn the level up right now. And I'm hoping that you can hear some delay. I actually don't have a monitoring system, so I can't tell if this is working. I'm turning the delay all the way up. This probably sounds really annoying right now. And then I'm going to mess with the delay right now. So this changes the length of the delay. Anyway, if you want to stop it right away, you hit mute. So I'm going to keep that muted. Once again, I apologize if that sounded terrible. So anyway, that's about it with channel 1. Channel 2, you can put an instrument there. So I am going to plug my electric guitar in and see how that sounds. So I have my electric guitar plugged in now, and I'm going to just play around. If you see, there's a button right here that says Instrument High Z. I'm going to try to see what that does. I think it gives it more gain. So I'm going to play around with it, and then I'm going to affect the volume right here. So I'll mess around with that, and I'll try this High Z thing. All right, I just pushed the High Z button. I'm not really sure if that did anything. So I just turned the instrument volume up, and I can see the waveform of this recording that it went much higher, so I'm assuming it went much higher as well. So anyway, that is about it for the instrument. You could put a lot of effects on afterwards if you're recording a guitar or any sort of mono instrument like that. So channels 3 and 4, you could either record in mono with one channel or in stereo. So this is a great application for DJs or anyone wanting to record live audio or a stereo instrument. So right here I have a double TS to RCA cable, and this would be a great way to record a DJ set. I know a lot of my viewers are DJs. It is primarily a DJ and audio production channel. So anyway, what you would do is you'd plug this into one of the outputs of your DJ controller, and then plug the other side, these, whoops, here they are, these in, okay? So you'd put this in here, and then this one in here, and then you can record your DJ set. You would control these for your gain right here. This is the volume for channels 3 and 4. Okay, it is. You can either treat it as a mono or a stereo channel, but my guess is most people would want to treat it as a stereo channel because you already have channels 2 and channels 1 for mono. So right here, this is the playback. So this actually allows you. This whole mixer right now is plugged into my computer, but this whole mixer can just be used as a non-USB mixer as well, which is one of my favorite options. You can basically just use this if you are playing a live gig or DJing or just speaking at a live event, or if you're a single artist that maybe you play guitar. You can just use this without a computer at all. It's super great. I just tested it out, but I can't really show you right now because I'm using this to record the audio for this video, but just know that you can do that. And this affects the output here. This would affect your headphone volume. If you wanted to plug in right here, you put into your headphone jack. To be honest, I'm not entirely sure what this would do. I think this is for like if you have a headset that plugs in both a headphone jack and a microphone jack, but I don't really have one of those. And then this right here, this is your main output. So this could be very helpful in terms of doing your final levels for the entire mix. Now, a couple things to notice. I'm recording right now in Logic Pro, and it's really great. But the one thing that I wish this mixer could do that it can't do is record all these channels separately. Right now, it's just recording the stereo output rather than recording channel 1 separately and channel 2 separately and channel 3 and 4 separately. Now, for most people's uses, that's not going to be an issue because you're probably just going to be recording one instrument at a time if you're producing music, or if you're recording a DJ set, you just need the 2 channels, which you can do. Right now I am recording in stereo. But other than that, it's a pretty great mixer. And the fact that it is under $100 is pretty fantastic, pretty phenomenal. If you are a musician that likes to record music at home, or you're a DJ that wants to record your DJ sets, or maybe record some vocal samples, or really any sort of audio recording, this is definitely the mixer for you. It's super budget friendly. It works great. And aside from that one thing that I wish it had, which is recording basically multiple instruments separately at once, it's pretty much a perfect mixer and a great bang for your buck. All right, so those were my thoughts on the Phenyx Pro PTX-10 USB mixer. I hope that helped you guys out. And if you're interested in purchasing it, be sure to check the description for the link down below. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions or video suggestions, be sure to leave a comment. And if you want to see more videos like this and check out my DJ videos, music production videos, or original music, be sure to subscribe to my channel. Thanks a lot.